Here's everything that happened in medicine and healthcare today in 60 seconds or less. The majority of the US largest insurers had voluntarily announced that they are going to now be changing the prior authorization process. They said they're going to be reducing the amount of things that actually need prioritization by 2026, making it easier for people to get the procedures and the imaging that they need. And that by 2027, at least 80% of everything that is sent for prior authorization that has clinical notes will get likely real-time approval. A new blood test can help identify fast-progressing Alzheimer's. They essentially looked at their TYG index, or TIG, which is essentially a way of determining your insulin resistance. What they found was that those with the highest levels of TIG also had the highest likelihood of developing Alzheimer's at an increased rate, sometimes up to 3 or 4 times faster. This is done because the increased glucose in the brain can often disrupt processes that are going on, increase the amount of inflammation, and just do damage to the blood-brain barrier in general. Fungus are now being used to cure cancer. Something initially called the Pharaoh's Curse, which was initially killing archaeologists as they were looking for mummies, is now being used to fight leukemia. This is the same idea of how we got penicillin. It was originally from a fungus, and now they're trying to use it for things like cancer, meaning that kind of the natural things that are found in this world can eventually be used to help fight off major common diseases. If you want all of the medical news that we talked about, you can find it in my Substack with the link in the bio. If you also want to help support my page, you can find links for that in the bio. But stay tuned tomorrow to go over even more information. See you then.